Well, hello guys. In this video, I want to briefly talk about my first week on YouTube and what I have learned from it. And so maybe perhaps you are interested in starting a YouTube channel and you have your apprehension about starting the YouTube channel. And to share a little bit of my story, I've been apprehensive about starting a YouTube channel for like 6 years or 7 years. I always wanted to do something creative, and I had a lot of ideas that I wanted to express creatively, and I've been kind of pushed by society into different paths in life. And during the last 2 months, I contracted a disease that makes me chronically tired. I I cannot actually leave my house, and so in this bedridden state, it's kind of easy to pursue this. And while you might not be chronically sick, um, what I want to stress with this point is that if you have your apprehensions or your doubts about starting a YouTube channel, you have to clear those doubts, or you have to get some external motivating factor, which for me is the disease. Like it's pretty easy to do YouTube if you cannot actually do anything else productive, right? And so let's talk about some barriers for starting a YouTube channel. Like why did it take 6 years, and perhaps why is it taking for you like 7 years or 6 years to start the YouTube channel? And well, firstly, you might there's anxiety, but there are two types of anxieties. First, there is an anxiety that people will find it cringe and actually no one will watch it and you'll be just cringe. That's one type of anxiety. And most people have this type of anxiety. However, that was a issue for me, but even bigger issue for me was, well, what if I actually make it? Like, what if I actually get famous? Like, I don't want to deal with people approaching me on the streets. I don't want people to uh, like follow me, stalk me, things like that, right? I'm kind of privacy focused person. I'm kind of shy person. I just like do my mathematics and stuff, and like really don't bother to talk to people much. And let me tell you, if you have this kind of um, anxiety, well, first of all, you can start faceless channels and do it in a way that you are not revealing your identity. But that kind of creates a level of separation. And I want to share my experience with my first week, and that is that my anxiety around like being famous kind of went away. It kind of I no longer have this anxiety of being in front of camera. I also was often worried about like being on CCTVs for no particular reason really, other than that I just like dislike invasion of privacy, right? like if you use Linux and like maybe like open source software whenever you can, perhaps you can relate to this. And let me tell you, like, the more videos I make, I just kind of feel this confidence building up for me, building up within me, and it's like I had chronic anxiety for like a couple years now, and I feel like with recording these videos, it really helped me with dealing with my anxiety. Like I no longer feel like I need to self censor myself. I no longer feel like I need to be popular for anyone else. I no longer feel um like I'm just more comfortable being myself and expressing my opinion um freely, right? Because if you want to make a YouTube channel and talk daily about your ideas and your thoughts, uh, you kind of put everything on the table, right? And so by expressing your ideas, you no longer fear about people judging them because like you literally don't have anything to hide anymore, right? And so this had a tremendously positive impact on my life in the regards that I've been just talking about. So let me address the more common issue though with people being afraid of being cringe, right? And this is where Asmongold and XQC and other streamers, they really cured my fear of not being good enough. Like XQC with his commentary or lack thereof. And Asmongold has an amazing commentary, but he actually expressed the importance of not caring about how you look unless it's your content. Because if you're gonna worry about how you look, you're gonna spend so much time like fixing your hair before the video, like making sure like you don't have any pimples. And every second that you spend thinking about your appearance is a second that you do not spend thinking about how can I be more entertaining for my friends, or how can I be more insightful. I Perhaps you are a perfectionist, because I certainly am, and I've tried making YouTube videos on different channels, and what always stopped me is how ridiculously hard it is to make a good original content. I actually joked with my friend not too long ago that making well thought out original content on a regular basis is not hard. It's almost impossible. Right? It's really, you don't see, if you are just a viewer of YouTube content, like you probably do not appreciate the lot of work that goes into the editing and to scripting. Like people just talk, like it seems like people are just talking to the camera, but like there's actually quite a bit more thoughts behind that, right? There are like tiny animations, like camera slightly zooms in, or a picture appears. And all these things take a lot of time to craft. If you want it to be funny, has a certain cadence. Like it's not hard to add an image in post processing, right? But it's hard if you have to make it an 30-minute long video consistently and have it right cadence. And these things can wear you down, like holy shit. I you can start and think to yourself like, holy shit, I thought this would be easier, right? But I want to motivate you in a way, like you cannot compare yourself to people that make these big YouTubers like PewDiePie or I don't know, Markiplier, because these people have not only been doing this for over 10 years, like these people have like over 10,000 hours of experience in doing this. They often also have at least one other person helping them full time with this. So don't take don't be too hard on yourself. That's what I would answer. That's what I would tell you, right? As a person that is also trying this. And you might be thinking, well, how do I overcome this? And that's where I would say that making reaction content is an amazing start if you want to do anything like this. So, my last 7 days, I've been doing reaction content basically. You just start a video, watch the video for a while, and if there's an interesting comment that you can make with, perhaps you have certain expertise, certain insight, or anything funny to say, then you say it and you resume the video. And why this is good? Perhaps you are a perfectionist. You maybe you feel like this is cringe, this is unoriginal. And well, right, right. It's not very hard to do, you might think. But that's exactly the point. It's not too hard, and you still learn a lot of things. So, what have I actually learned doing these daily videos? Well, for one, I gained a lot of confidence in speaking. As a person that is interested in like mathematics, video games, you know, the classical nerdy kid, I never really shared my thoughts much. I always had ideas, but I never take time to express them. And so, if you don't take a lot of time to express your ideas, you fucking suck at it, right? Chances are, if you don't talk much, then you probably suck at talking. And I feel like I've been cringe sometimes in these reaction videos that I did, or I didn't speak as clearly as I could with my pronunciation. And like the perfectionist in me had a really hard time publishing those videos. But I did so anyways, because I thought to myself, if I don't publish this video because it's cringe, I'll never make myself to do it. I'll never do it. I will never be good at it. And so the kind of approach that I developed with regards to curing my perfectionism is that I just publish the video, and if it's cringe, it's cringe. And the only thing that I have to do with it, that I can do with it, is that the next time I'll just do a better video. I'll try to be more funny, speak more clearly, think faster, and speak in a more entertaining way, right? Because you can keep remaking one video over and over, and with this approach, I don't think you will ever upload that first video, because imagine that you recorded your first video and now you're like, oh well, fuck, now I have to edit it. Alright, so you start learning the editing software and oh man, how do I make this effect? Fuck, I don't know how to do this effect. And you can spend literal months till you edit the video perfectly, to perfection. And then you go to YouTube and oh fuck, I need to make a thumbnail. Oh fuck, now we're making thumbnail. Okay. And you spend you spend weeks doing that. And I'm exaggerating a little, but this is kind of how it went when in my previous attempts at starting a YouTube channel. I also wanted to do a science YouTube channel, since I'm kind of educated. I've gone to university. I have a lot of ideas about and a lot of interest in scientific topics. But the issue with science videos is that you have to be factually correct, and I would take a lot of pride and a lot of effort in making sure that I'm providing good and valuable information, right? But when I tried it, I had actually exact same problem, that I would just research the topic for months and months upon end, and I would never get to the stage of starting to making a video. And so my advice for you, if you are trying to start your first YouTube channel, would be to do something where making mistakes is not gonna affect your people's lives, or it's not gonna matter as much, right? Do gaming content, do reaction content, just do something that's not too demanding, that you can do daily. And with this approach, you will learn the basics. You will learn how to speak clearly. Because look, for example, with the recent drama between Dogpack and Mr. Beast. One bad thing about the Dogpack guy is that he's really hard to understand. I cannot tell what he's trying to say. I'm sorry, it's hard to understand, and that makes him, to me, quite less likable. Mr. Beast speaks so clearly and loud, and that kind of puts you in ease, and you have an easier time agreeing with what he has to say, because it doesn't put you in this mood in which you are trying to guess what the fuck is he saying, what is this, right? So learn the basics. Learn how to speak clearly, learn how to express your ideas with confidence, uh, learn how to do thumbnails. Like you will get into that, like, holy shit, I made a video, now I need to do thumbnails. So you will get that experience with photo editing software. So yeah, and you will also get familiar with the YouTube interface, which seems like a small thing, like yeah, or like what the fuck, like that's easy, like I'll learn that in a day. And that's kind of what I thought as well, but there are many aspects to the YouTube interface, and like you can learn the basics within like your first upload, right? But with if you are uploading daily, like the interface of YouTube kind of this back end where you upload the videos kind of becomes like second nature to you, and you no longer have to even think about it. It's like yup, create a video, like do this, like put in the end screen, right? It's not made for kids, and you automate this process in your mind. Like while you are uploading the video, you're gonna go to Photoshop, edit the thumbnail. A lot of the small things that perhaps you are not even thinking about if you didn't even make your first video yet. So that's my advice to you if you are trying to start a YouTube channel. And like just get over the fear of being cringe. Like I've been cringe in these past videos. Like I didn't speak as clearly as I could. Some of the videos I really don't like, but that's okay. That's okay because next, like this week, I'm gonna do 7 other videos, and each video, each day, I have an opportunity to get better, right? And with each video, I'll do less and less mistakes. And yeah, that's everything for me on this topic. Really give it a go if you if you ever wanted to do YouTube. I would encourage you, like with all my spirit. Like I wouldn't believe like how beneficial this was to me before starting. Yeah. So that's kind of everything for me. I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for watching, guys. Bye.